Welcome to the lesson that will demonstrate how to gather information from an audience. Here is an example of where I made up a hypothetical country and I have a survey that will gather information from people that visit my site. Once they submit the information from the survey, down below, it will populate a spreadsheet so I can read what people are saying. So let's go ahead and get started. So you could Google Drive, or if you notice it's also up here, just click on Drive. If you don't have this window up here, type in Google Drive and then go ahead and open that up. If you plan on doing many of these Google Forms, you might want to consider choosing Create and then Folder, naming that folder, and then putting everything inside. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and get started. As you can see, I do need to get a little more organized. This is way too messy. I'll go ahead and choose Create. I'm going to choose Form. I'm going to create a form for my hypothetical country to ask information of my visitors. I'll go ahead and name it. Up here in title, I'll call it Tourists. So go ahead and pick an appropriate theme. Once you select that, choose OK. You can now get started. So one of my first questions is going to be, what is your first name? Now if you notice question type, you need to specify what that's going to be. In this case, since it's not a lot of characters, you would choose text. If you wanted a lot more information, you would choose paragraph text. For example, if you asked an essay question, you would obviously choose paragraph. I'll choose text. And I'm going to make this one mandatory. So in other words, if I select that and they go to submit their information, if they did not answer this question, the information would not be submitted. I'll go ahead and choose Done. I'll add another item. The next one is also going to be a text, and it's going to be, what is your email address? Now some people might not want to provide that information, so I will not make it a required question. That will be optional for them. So what is your email? And then I'll go ahead and choose Done. And I'll add another item. The next item is going to be a paragraph. So I'll choose Paragraph, and you're going to see based on the question why it's a paragraph. The reason it's paragraph is because it's going to give a lot more information than something as simple as a name. What tourist attractions did you visit? You could provide help text like, please provide as many as possible, and then make that mandatory. So I'll click on Required Question. The next one is going to be a multiple choice, so they only can choose one answer. So I'll click on Add Item. I'll choose Multiple Choice, and the question is, would you recommend our country to your friends and family? And then you come down here, leave it at multiple choice, and here you would put yes, click on the next option, no, and then lastly maybe. And you could put other. You can click down here and choose Add Other, and they might want to add something. So let's go ahead and choose Required Question and then Done. The next one will be a checkboxes, so they can choose more than one option if they want. So you might actually put that in your help text, choose as many that apply, and I'll go ahead and put that question in for you. What were your favorite aspects of travel in our country? And then I'll start adding the options. I highlighted a lot of the great features that are part of my country, which is food, hotels, people, nature, music, animals, and architecture. Now in case I miss something, I will go ahead and add other. I will make that mandatory and click Done. If you made a mistake along the way, you could scroll in here and you have an option to edit. You can duplicate it and you can trash it. So just keep that in mind. Now I'm only pointing out the paragraph, text, multiple choice, and checkboxes. Feel free to explore the other ones that are available so that you understand how forms work. I went ahead and added 2 more paragraph questions. How can we make improvements for our country? And what will you tell people about our country? Once you're done creating your form, there's several ways that you can share this with people. One, you can go to View Live Form at the top here, and you can select this address at the top. You could copy it. You can right click and choose Copy. Command C on a Mac or Control C on a PC. You can send it off in emails and so forth. In this case, I embedded it on my website. I will go ahead and choose Edit on my website. I'm going to go ahead, go into the HTML code and Control A and delete to clean up all of that. Now I'm going to start from scratch. To embed that form, I choose Insert, Drive, and then I choose Form. I'm going to go ahead and select Tourists. That should pop up. Choose Select, and you can change the dimensions. I might make the height 600, that's fine, and set the width to 700, and choose Save. Once I click Save, you will see that spreadsheet. I'm going to go ahead and fill this out so that I can then show you what it looks like in a spreadsheet on your computer. So I answered all the questions. I'm going to click Submit. In order for you to see what people have said, you need to go back to the Google Drive. Go ahead and you'll see tourists, and notice there's tourist responses. It's already been made for you. So click on tourist responses and you can see what people are saying about your country. This concludes the session on how to set up Google Forms. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.